Hey guys, how you doing? Hopefully you're doing okay. I'm gonna give you an overview in regards to the article here, the case here. It is horrific. It's in regards to a dreadful sexual assault which happened in Australia. Um, okay, so it's in regards to a 48-year-old man from Rockhampton. Rockhampton is a regional city in Queensland, Australia. The scumbag can't be named for legal reasons, and he's pleaded guilty to one count of domestic violence rape. He's pleaded guilty to one count of domestic violence rape. Now, the headline tells us that he could be free from jail in less than 12 months, despite raping his teenage daughter and threatening her not to tell anybody else. I'm going to say that it's not entirely accurate, and don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to soften the situation here by any means. But the scumbag in question has already served 371 days in pre sentence custody. So, if I'm understanding correctly, he's already been in jail prior to the sentencing for just over a year. And he's going to be eligible for parole in June 2023. So, it's a 7-year sentence that he's been handed. Yes, I just double checked. It's a 7-year sentence he's been handed, but given the potential for parole and given the credit for the time already served in prior to the trial, he may be out in less than a year from now. I'm going to go through some of the details in regards to the case outside of the sentencing. So I'm going to put in a trigger warning at this position. This is grim. It's not going to get too graphic, but it's just really going to be a bit of awareness about what does happen out there in the world. And if this bothers you, which it will bother you. So if this, let me choose my words better, if this upsets you too much, please take a break, take a mental health break. This upsets all of us, and we do need to do some fun things. We can't dwell on these matters too much. I seem to be pretty stoic, if that's the right word. It may not be. I'm able to take a lot of these things on the chin, as it were. I get upset in the moment. I get upset when I read through these details and when I make the videos. But then afterwards, I'm for whatever reason, I am able to walk away and just release and just not think about it too much. Sometimes it bogs me down, and at those times, you won't see me making videos for a little while. But I seem to be pretty good at not dwelling overly on these subjects. I know that these situations are a part of the world. They're a part of humanity, seemingly. Anyway, I've gone on a bit of a ramble, but yeah, hey, look, guys, if this gets you down too much, take a break, go and do something else, do something fun. And I would like to introduce some fun elements to this channel. Haven't figured out how to do that yet, but again, I'm going to go through some of the details in regards to the actual rape of the teen. So, trigger warning in place. The teenage victim woke up in her bed on the morning of the attack in early 2021 to find her father was in her room. The only other adult who lived in the house had already left for work. It was still dark, and the girl attempted to get back to sleep. It was only then that her father approached her. She laid still in shock as he raped her in the bed. Hours later, the young victim had to face her father in the home as she got ready for school. He offered to give her a lift to school, and as he dropped her off, he demanded that she not tell anyone of the horrific rape. At some stage during the day, the teenager confided in a friend who coaxed her into reporting the incident. Police became involved within hours, and the girl was taken to a friend's home for her own safety. When the victim did not return to school, her father attended the local police station trying to find out details about his daughter's whereabouts. He returned to the same station 7 days in a row, always asking the same thing. I'm just going to make a comment here, and hopefully you don't find this offensive or anything or misplaced, but it does confuse me as to why the police weren't informing the father in regards to the whereabouts of her daughter for several days. I mean, I suppose they don't want to tell him the specific whereabouts, exactly where she was, but I would have thought that some action would have been taken at that point, that he would have been arrested at that point, or if he's not to be arrested, he would have been told that, you know, an investigation has been made against him and that his daughter is elsewhere for the time being. I don't know. Anyway, that confuses me a little bit. During the course of the investigation, the father's DNA was found inside his daughter's underwear, under her doona cover. A doona is a duvet, a blanket type of thing, and on her bed sheets. The defense barrister noted that the scumbag father still had the support of his family and long-term partner. Like, seriously, why? I mean, fucking hell, partner. Fucking hell, family. I mean, if they're children, I guess you give them a little bit of a pass. Perhaps they don't really comprehend. But fuck you, long-term partner. If you've been made aware that your partner has raped their own daughter, or raped anybody for that matter, but raped their own daughter, and you still support them, you fucking sicko. I mean, that's enabling, you know, at maximum levels. That partner, whoever that long-term partner is a fucking asshole too, in my opinion. So there we go. There's the full details there. The scumbag father has already served 371 days in pre-sentence custody. And he's going to get credit for that. He's been given a 7-year sentence for raping his own teenage daughter. 7 years, is that enough? Not really. He's going to be eligible for parole in just under a year's time. So there's that situation. As I say, I mean, it's absolutely fucking hideous. It's just another aspect, another example of the darkness of humanity. I mean, the headline is correct. The guy, the scumbag, the evil rapist of his own daughter could get out in less than a year. However, he has spent just over a year in jail already, if I understand correctly. But yeah, I mean, is that reasonable to rape your own child and then get out in 2 years? No, it fucking isn't. Why is he getting parole after such a short period of time? That's fucking wrong, Rockhampton. What the fuck's wrong with you guys? Why are you enabling the possibility of releasing a father 2 years after he's convicted, well, actually 1 year after he's convicted of having raped his own daughter? There's fucking so much wrong in the world, and these authorities really fucking just rub salt into the wound, don't they? I mean, that's a disgrace for the victim concerned, and also it's a disgrace that the long-term partner still supports the convicted child rapist. Fucking weirdos. Evil, sick C words. Gonna wrap things up at this point, guys. Of course, full condolences to the victim of this crime and the victims of other similar crimes. Absolutely horrendous. And Rockhampton, fucking take a good long look at yourselves. Rockhampton seems like a very nice city as it happens, but if I'm understanding correctly, you're risking enabling a father that raped his own daughter to get out of jail after 2 years of incarceration. That's not acceptable, Rockhampton. Whoever the judge is, or the magistrate, or whatever, that justified or proposed or accepted the potential for parole after such a short period of incarceration needs to be removed from their position. That's not good enough. It's not good enough for the victim. It's not good enough for the residents of the city of Rockhampton. It's not good enough for Australians. Australians ought not be happy with, Australians ought not be prepared to accept parole being handed to fathers that rape their children after a mere 2 years of incarceration. Unacceptable. Gonna wrap things up, guys. Thanks.